Myanmar, Hong Kong, Brazil, and the Philippines. So they are not at a shortage of eyeballs. You could also catch this event live, or streamed rather, on AIBA's newly launched channel, AIBA TV, on YouTube within a few days after the tournament. We now look at Vladislav Mikhailov, who's beaten Nabi Bagirov and Askar Dusali from Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan via points to get here today. He's 16 years old. He's from Lugansk, Ukraine. And he's got as an opponent tonight from the blue corner, Omer Dinchel. Omer's beat Dimitar Tilev, Roberto Lucian Stanja, and Chingjibek Zumart Ulu to get here tonight. And he makes his way into the ring now. To the claps of a number of fans here in the ring. The judges for this bout: Xiaoguang Kim, Trang Yi Wang, Razmizan Rizbayev, Michael Gallagher, and Pietro Matteo Venturu. This is a middleweight final at 75 kilograms. So Vlad versus Omer, Ukraine versus Turkey. Vlad's been boxing since 10 years old and Omer since 14. Vladislav says he likes boxing and he likes the taste of blood. Well, let's see if he could draw the blood. Nishanta Dharmadasa, the referee from Sri Lanka, going to be the third man in the ring for this final, as he looks to the officials at ringside. He gets the okay. Boxing has begun. Omer in the blue corner and Vlad in the red. Both boxers have similar builds, similar height. And Vlad comes out with a right, and Omer. There's Vlad with a left and a right, and Omer with an overhand right. These boxers are big and they're strong, and a nice right hand by Omer. And Vlad with a right and a left. He's got Omer up against the ropes. And here comes Omer again. And now Vlad with a big left hand. Vlad scores with a left to the face of Omer. And now here comes Omer. Was seemingly unfazed by that punch. And there's a nice left hand by Omer to score to the head of Vlad. So both of these boxers are exchanging early, big, heavy blows. They're bigger boxers. They're faster. They're stronger than most you would see at this weight class. I mean, they're going to be around the same height depending, but these guys really are just letting their hands go. They're fast. There it is again, another overhand right by Omer. So he's looking for his target. He's waiting for his shots, and then he's honing in like a laser-guided missile is Omer Dinchel. And a big looping right hand by Omer, which misses, goes over the head of Vlad, and we felt that all the way here at ringside. The wind came gushing past, and Vladislav, is just now waiting for his opportunity. He hasn't really thrown many punches since the beginning of this round. There's only 20 seconds left. Chopping right hand by Omer. The referee going to caution Omer about using his head, and there's he cautioned Vlad, and now Omer comes out. Omer pumps a left hand, another left, and another left hook by Omer, and Vlad is spun around momentarily. He throws a wild uppercut. I don't know where he saw the opening for it, but he did. And that's the end of the first round, as Ukraine and Vladislav Mikhailov come away with a 1-point advantage after the first round. See the Turkish coach Sherkan trying to cool off his boxer. seconds out. You can see a replay now from the last round as Omer catches Vlad with an overhand right. And then here comes Vlad with a sneaky left inside the right hand of Omer. So fairly even first round, and boxing resumes now for round number 2. And a left hand and a nice right hand by Omer. And here comes Vlad, and Vlad is seemingly on the defensive again as Omer presses the action. He's down a point, so perhaps he feels he needs to really step it up a notch in this second round. And Vlad trying to find his place. He's bobbing his head left and right, trying to keep a unsteady target for his opponent Omer. And now he goes and tees off to the body, lefts and rights, and the referee going to issue a caution to Vlad as Omer comes through right after the break with an overhand right. He misses, and there's a nice left hook by Vlad, and the boxers tie up in the center of the ring, and the referee's going to issue a caution to Omer this time, and boxing's going to resume. Omer pops out that jab. He's not really throwing it, he's just laying it out there. 1, 2, 3, and Vlad seemingly unfazed. The referee issues another caution to the corner of Vlad to keep the chatter to a minimum, and now Vlad comes through with a big right, and here's Omer with a left hook of his own, falls short of the mark. A left right, and charging Omer comes forward, but he mostly misses. There's a left hook. It grazes the chin of Vlad, and now they tie up again in the center of the ring. Referee issuing another caution to Vlad, tells the boxers to continue. A big right hand by Vlad scores to the chin of Omer, and now Vlad is popping out that left jab, and Omer is doing the same. It's like a waltz, if you will. They're both just dancing around slowly, giving each other some room to breathe, but at the same time being very measured in their movements. And here's Vlad just throwing out that jab. If you're going to throw it, throw it. Doesn't make sense to just lay it out there, because it's not going to do anything but get you in trouble. If you're not going to throw it to keep your opponent off, and you're not going to do it to set up one of your own combination punches, then you're basically just leaving your hand off of your face and away from your protective stance, and you're just asking for an overhand right from a big guy like Vlad to come crashing through. And now Vlad takes a 6-2 lead in the second round, bringing the total 10-5 Ukraine over Turkey. So 10-5 here as we get set for the third round and the final round of this, the 75 kilogram finals at the 2011 AIBA Junior World Boxing Championship. You see some action from the last round as Omer throws a right hand, and Vlad did, and Omer was able to skirt away, and there's a left hand by Vlad and catches Omer on the chin, and here Vlad rushes in. Omer rushes in at the same time, and nothing really takes place other than almost a clash of heads. Omer calls himself the Istanbul Bull. Let's see if he could bull rush his way through this third round. There's a big overhand right by Omer, and that lands on the face, and now Vlad comes back with a right hand of his own. So the third round is not going to be short for fireworks. Even though Omer is down on points, and even though Vlad is ahead on points, these boxers clearly want to engage. Now Omer rushes Vlad in again, and Vlad, now knowing he's up on points, may want to try and stay on the outside here and stay out of harm's way as Vlad comes through with a right hand to the head, and Omer keeps his right hand up and trying to avoid any left hand punches that Omer may try and throw, although he's favoring that right hand pretty steadily throughout this contest. They're both flirting with their jabs. And there's a right hand by Vlad. Omer now takes a breather and waits for an opportunity, although there's really not much time to breathe. Vlad is going to need to press this, man. I mean, he's down by a number of points going into this round, and he may be down by even more as this first minute has already seemed to go in Vlad's favor. And you've got to wonder why Omer isn't putting his foot on that gas pedal to the metal. There's 40 seconds left. He needs to come through, and maybe he's just looking for that big one punch like that. Figures he can't come back on points, so let me just try and time a sleepy bomb and see if I can land it and explode it on the head of Vlad. But you're going to probably need to throw some lead punches to that Omer. You're going to want to at least set it up with a jab if you can. Well, be that as it may, there's less than 30 seconds left in this third round, and Vlad is probably going to skate to an easy victory here. There's a wild right hand by Omer, which doesn't come near its mark, and there's a nice stiff right hand by Vlad. And now Vlad on the offensive. Even though he's up on points, he's wondering if he could finish this thing early. Well, there's 9 seconds left. Referee going to issue another caution, this time to Vlad for pushing. And there's 5 seconds, so this round is just about going to come to a close, and this will go to the judges' scorecards, and this will most likely go to Vladislav Mikhailov for the gold medal in the 75 kilogram weight class. Referee's going to check both of their gloves, or rather their wraps, and you see that right hand, the victory go up by Vladislav Mikhailov. And he gets it, 14-9. So that round was actually a draw, but the 5 points that Ukraine had going into it was enough to get the victory. Congratulations to Vladislav Mikhailov. He is the 75 kilogram gold medalist here in Astana. As we get a rotation of the judges and we get set for our medal ceremony for the 70 kilogram weight class. May, and the AIBA Women's World Championships also to be held in Qingdao City, China in May of 2012. So lots of boxing. Stay tuned, AIBA TV on YouTube, as well as your local cable provider. And now we go back to the 75 kilogram weight class medal presentations. The medals to be given by Igor Gaidamak, the AIBA Executive Committee member, and the flower by Dungashika Maiktashau, the Olympic champion from Kazakhstan. There's Dimitar Tilev with the bronze. You see now as he takes his place, and congratulations. And from Kazakhstan, you hear it from the crowd. They love to see their man up there, even if it's a bronze, they'll take it. Askar Dusali from Kazakhstan walks away with a bronze tonight. And for the silver medal for this 75 kilogram weight class from Turkey, Omer Dinçel. And the gold medal for the 2011 AIBA Junior World Boxing Championship at the 75 kilogram weight class. The gold medalist is Vladislav Mikhailov. So there you have it, gold medal to Ukraine, and we will get ready for our final bout of the evening, which will be a men's heavyweight attraction. Dildabek Mutsapichan, silver Olympic medalist from Kazakhstan. Very nice to see him up there being involved in the medal presentation. We now stand for the national anthem. There it is. We are now going to get set to see the final bout of this exciting tournament. Right there, a real quick recap. Mikhailov, Dinchel, Dusali, and Telev. Gold, the silver, and the bronze respectively, and they are now getting set for the final bout. It is in the 80+ kilogram weight class.